Chile has been described as one of the most socially conservative countries of Latin America, where traditional gender roles and a patriarchal culture have been the historical norm.
Is the case for many women in the United States and in Europe. Many women in Chile feel pressure to conform to traditional gender roles. A 2010 study by the United Nations Development Program
Found that 62% of Chileans are opposed to full gender equality.
and expressed the belief that women should limit themselves to the roles of mother and wife.
These social barriers to gender equality exist in the face of legal equality.
The men of Chile were considered to be the primary provider for the household. This still do most of the working today, although it is becoming more accustomed for women to help with the work. The men are never expected to do any of the housework.
Chilean men often believe that they can demonstrate their love through violent behavior and so perpetuate an environment where violence against women can thrive.
El patriarcado es un juez que nos juzga por nacer y nuestro castigo es la violencia que no ves.
Women in the Chilean culture were expected to just stay home and take care of the children and household.
Chile Catholic Church believes that an ideal of woman's purity achieved through acting as the Virgin Mary in their daily lives has made them valuable as mothers. Women are expected to be selfless, devoted to family, and to always put off career or personal goals in favor of other family members. Their moral and sexual immaculacy is directly tied to the honor of male family members. Chilean women earn far less than men for the same employment and subject to rampant discrimination and sexual advances at work.
However, nowadays, many women go to school so they can work and help provide for the family. By 1990, about half the students in the nation's primary and secondary school were female. Women are still expected to perform the duties of the house such as cooking and cleaning.
The role of the children of a family in Chile is actually gender specific. The female children stay home and work on wifey skills with their mothers. The male children leave for the day with their father and help with the work. This way, each gender of children can learn from their parents how to behave when they grow up and run their own household. Throughout the 20th century, women increasingly became more involved in politics and protest via women's rights organizations, resulting in laws that uphold equality between men and women and ban discrimination based on gender. Chilean law has recently undergone some drastic changes to support gender equality. Until recently, women lost their right to administer their own assets once they were married, with their husband receiving all of their wealth. Women were also legally required to live with and be faithful and obedient to her husband, but now it is not a law and women were allowed to maintain her own property. Chile grants both men and women the right to vote and had won the first female president in the world. From 2006 until 2010, Michelle Bachelet served as Chile's first female president. Women are gaining increasingly prominent positions in various aspects of government.
Today, the challenge facing Chile is the elimination of inequality. Dealing with this will enable us to achieve inclusive and sustainable development and to be counted among the most modern developed democracy. And we take up this challenge, not only because it is the right thing to do, but also because it is the most intelligent and reliable way of banking on our future with economic dynamism, political stability, and social cohesion. This challenge requires us to deal with three essential aspects: tackling inequality, understood as disparity of opportunity, lack of access, or discrimination and injustice among citizens.
The prominence of female politicians is working to undo traditional stereotypes of women belonging only on the domestic sphere.